I've started putting the pickets on, and I'm using my Bostitch guns. I've always liked Bostitch because they used to be made in USA, so I buy the old ones from yard sales. I've got a string going to help me on the top. And each board is getting 6 nails, and I put a level on them. And I had said that I would leave these boards here screwed on instead of nailed on so that I could always access this joint. I've decided against that because I don't see this joint coming apart, and I will always have access from the back side to do any corrections. I think this is it's working, so I'm not planning ahead for a problem. Besides, what's the point of being prepared for problems? You'll spoil them that way. A good problem, it only exists if you're not prepared for it. Starting to look like a fence. From here it looks good, but really what's important is that it looks good from here. And that it looks good from here. The camera shut off on me. I was talking about how the boards were pretty good quality, and they're about 5/8 thick. They're very straight, and these guys have been out in the weather for years and years. It'd be interesting to find out how long they sat. I got them last fall, and I brought them. It was funny, a friend of mine had borrowed a U-Haul truck, and he had the use of a U-Haul, and it was overkill for what he was doing, and it was a Sunday morning, and I said, hey, how's about you and I lassoed him into going to get all of this wood. Now you can see there's a few twisted boards in there, but generally speaking, this is a pretty good load. I didn't take the bad ones. I only took the good ones. That's what the guy asked for, or that's what he expected. In fact, someone was there before me who took the very best and left this for me. He didn't know he was leaving it for me. But I'm getting them from here. They've been out here all winter. And they're fine. For a free fence, actually the best fence in the world, right there. What do you think? Look at these coming up. It's amazing. You can leave, go to work, come home. Now I work long hours, but nevertheless, come home and this thing will be up here. They grow very quickly. Actually, if I remember, I'll come back. See that one there? So that's looking at about 6 feet. We'll see where it is tomorrow. And we're not having rain lately either. I did all these pickets and had to stop. It's getting kind of dark. But that last post, let's take a closer look at it. I've decided I'm going to switch it out. I've got the string run higher, but I'm going to pop it out, go to the mill, cut myself another longer post. This one, I probably set it in the ground a little deeper than the others. But there's some logs waiting that are a little bit longer than this log was. I can't tell if you can see the string on top. I'm using the string, and even though we're going up an incline, I'm just lining up the right side of the picket as I face it and leaving a gap between the string and the top of the picket. That way the string is definitely not adjusting my level as we go. And in this length, the string is probably has a little bit of a sag to it. If you don't want a sag in the line, use fishing line. What's interesting, and I was talking to you earlier about the quality of the pickets, and again, these have been out for many years. In all of this run, I only threw 4 of them to the side, and they had like some genuine rot starting. So I'm more than pleased with this. It's gonna it'll dry out, and then I can pressure wash it. If they shrink a little bit, that's what I expect, but it'd be funny if they didn't. After pressure washing, we're still at the beginning of the summer. I can come around here with a stain, and I was thinking of like a reddish color. But to tell you the truth, I'm on a budget. Whatever I have, it'll go on there. I tell you what, let's see, the posts were free because they came off the sawmill. So you just have to buy a sawmill and some gasoline. The string I borrowed, but I've got string. All the pickets and the horizontal boards came from Craigslist for free. The only thing I've had to buy is I went to Home Depot and bought an open box of nails. And thank you, whatever her name was, maybe Abby or someone like that. Aggie. There was a two G's in her name. Very, very helpful. Took the time to look around to see if there were more nails, and then actually rang them up with a 10% discount. I'll take that. But really, really quality service from Home Depot. And that is how we build an airplane.